red cup in hand, smooth as the night. Tim's got the voice setting the vibe just right. Sin shaking truth with a twist of flair. Z and Sal dropping wisdom flowing through the air. Raise it high, it's Red Cup Wednesday. Cigars lit and the world fades away. Pour the stories, watch the spirit sway. This is where the culture comes to play. A smoke-filled room where legends breathe.
All right, y'all. I apologize. We're gonna try this again. Sam was messing with stuff, and he ended the stream. So apologize for that. I got the fellas come back on in a minute, and we'll kick this thing back off. But I apologize for the stream getting ended. Y'all can curse out Sam. So don't blame me. Blame Sam. Blame the other guy. Blame the other host. Blame him. It's his fault. He did. There he is. Blame him. Blame that guy. That guy. That guy. That guy.
It was all my fault.
It was all
trying to multitask and it doesn't come out right.
Hey man, look, hey, I told you, I tell people love it's all work.
Hey, StreamYard is not friendly.
You gotta study it. You gotta study StreamYard. So I sent the link back to Ed, well back to the group, man. So hopefully
he'll hop in a second. I told him to click on it.
Yeah.
So my apologies, everybody out there. It was Sin's fault. Sin's fault.
So if you tune in, man, put a rate and review. If you decide to rate and review tonight's show, the 10 minutes that y'all saw.
We can't recreate that.
No, we can't recreate. Actually, I can. I do have. Matter of fact, I wonder. I think I got it. I think I could
You just save it and copy and paste it.
Yeah, I could put it in there, and I could tie it all in and loop it in together for I don't know how many viewers we lost. We lost quite a few viewers.
$222 barely.
Sweet.
There.
What up? There's it. Where'd he go? Oh, you both have me.
Oh my bad.
Well, y'all both tried to bring me in and click down.
Again, my bad, y'all. My bad. Sin will not touch no more buttons. I should have just stayed on that one because I don't have all my admin rights on that one. This one I do.
Okay.
Hey Tim, did you throw it back in on Instagram too?
Oh, let me see if I can add it back. Let me see.
I'll tag everybody else on Facebook and tell them we back.
Okay. Yeah. Nico, what's up, brother? Appreciate you tuning in for part 2. Part 2 of Red Cup Wednesday. What happened this time? Everybody froze. Oh shit.
I ain't froze. I'm good.
Oh, seeing doing something. Yeah, but hey, welcome back to part 2 of Red Cup Wednesday. What I'm trying to do now is get this thing linked up to get I need to get IG back going. See, you got some feedback coming through.
Oh, I know why, because my headphones aren't hooked up. My bad, it's me.
Okay,
I gotta shut that shit.
See if I get IG back to rolling. Again, apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'll come on back and hang out with us. For those that do this and deal with us on a regular basis, like I do, you know, there's a whole bunch of things you gotta go through. We getting Instagram set back up and all these other platforms, so it's not just give me one second, and I'll get this back up here.
Hey, do I still have feedback, Tom?
No, it's gone.
No, you good.
All right, cool. So make sure I got it back good. Cool. My bad, y'all. Again, this Red Cup Wednesday 2.0 is brought to you apart by the person who pressed the wrong button. Me.
You, yeah.
All me. I would attribute to this McAllen.
Sin, when I came back here, I was showing my mom some of the pictures, right? She was like, was that guy you took that picture, was he standing on something or is he that tall? I said, no, he's that tall. I feel like a little kid. She's like, you look like a child next to that. I was like, he's a giant.
Damn. But you know, I got harassed for that, you know, because somebody told me it was just good to see you outside because you never come outside. And then the fact that I had on clothes too, it's like, you actually dressed up? I was like, yeah.
They're trying to play you up.
It's a little bit. I mean, but everybody gotta understand, like my 9 to 5, I dress up Monday through Friday.
Right.
So when I'm outside of my 9 to 5, when I'm hanging out and I'm smoking with my people, I like to be comfortable.
Right. I feel you.
Let's see here. I'm trying to get up.
But man, my the drive up and the drive back, man, was so smooth, man. It's like
That's
it
what's
was
up.
just, and it's so crazy, right? Now I drove there and back. No problem. I was good. I got back here Sunday evening. I was good. I got up Monday morning to go to South Carolina to pick my son and my mom up, right? It's like that little 4-hour drive kicked my butt. The 12-hour drive didn't do shit to me, but that 4-hour drive, I mean, I was like, what the hell? I was I had to put my head out the window like a dog so I can get some air. Shit.
Well, he's too old to be driving that damn far.
Never. I love driving. I love driving.
Let me see here.
Hey, I did a whole 600 miles that week.
Right.
And what? Going
Drive
well.
from to all events all week. 672 miles.
Oh, I definitely believe that. Let's see here. So my get to my question. Got a whole lot
Yeah,
going on here, man.
while we were rudely interrupted by me.
Terrible. So the question I pose to everyone: what does being a brand ambassador, event ambassador, or vendor look like to you? This coming from the ambassador or vendor standpoint, and and that's kind of got a lot of good comments and feedbacks on it. Let's see, there's so many. And one of the comments one of the old comments was hard work, dedication, ambassadorship, inspire others, community leaders, admiration for others, innovative, creative work that sometimes pays off. Then it can be also rewarding for the most part. You have to pick and choose events wisely. So, what's your guys' thoughts?
So picking and choosing your events wisely. You know, from a vendor standpoint, I would say you really can't go wrong with events, but you do have to be kind of choosy and specific on where you're going to go because you want to make sure that you're going to get exposure. You're going to make sure that, you know, you're going to be able to at least make some of your money back. And you want to make sure you're actually going to touch a lot of people with your brand and be able to connect to people while you're out and about at the event. So, yeah, I'll say you got to be a little bit choosy here and there.
Okay. So, Fee's comment, as an ambassador, you play a role in spreading the word, engaging with the cigar community, and ensuring attendees have an unforgettable experience. Okay, and that's true. So I've seen it to where a lot of times you have events have ambassadors, but some ambassadors don't do a lot as other ambassadors do. I would say some ambassadors
and pull their weight.
So some ambassadors, and I say this because I've been an ambassador for a couple of different events. What's up, doggone Chevalier? Happy birthday, double dog. So watch him out. So I've been part of events to where being an ambassador and seeing a lot of different things when it comes to that. And ambassadorship is a lot. I will not say it's a lot. It's either something that you want to do, what you've been asked to do, and now you become a part of that. You become a part of that event. So And I think sometimes with a lot of ambassadors, and they probably shoot me for saying this, and they probably curse me out, but some ambassadors don't work. Some ambassadors don't do anything.
You being truthful. I mean,
I'm being honest. Some ambassadors don't do anything, and I will say this as an ambassador, your role in the event is to not just make the social media post, not to share because you're trying to promote something to be even big. You're trying to promote something to help make it even bigger. But part of that is when you actually get to the event, there's things that you have to do at the event. And I could say for me, as an ambassador for me, I'm gonna show my ass the whole time I'm there. That's what you're gonna get. I'm gonna give you the full damn experience. This is me. Now this is me. I'm going to embody the event, the name of the event, and I'm gonna show my ass till they turn it out there like but my thing is, as an ambassador, my job is to show you and to help the event and show you a good time while you're there. And I met a lot of people along the way when I did that. And even when I did my first year, when I did Macon, I went down to Macon, Macon Cigar Society, when they had their Macon Cigar Weekend. That was the first weekend I met Ed. The first time I met Ed in person. And me and Ed, we just started linking up. We started talking. We started putting shit together, this and another whatnot. And we found out more about it. But that was our first round. That was my first round with him as being an ambassador. And then of course I went out to when I went out to Charleston. Of course, y'all know I gave y'all all of me. And Charleston, same thing in Chicago. So so everywhere I go, I think my intent is to be able to give you that you are a part of that event. And my thing is take it and run with it. Take it and own it. You gotta show the people what it's all about. And like you said, you gotta say, you gotta show them what hospitality is, especially if it's your town. If it's your town, you gotta show the people the hospitality, what it's all about. And that's big, and that plays a big impact onto the amount of people that actually come out to the events.
Yeah, and then on top of that too, you gotta look at people that probably aren't from that area. So you want to make sure that it's memorable. You're gonna give them a lasting impression of what your city has to offer and what the people in your city have to offer. So when you're doing that and being an ambassador or being, a welcome committee or something of that sort, you want to make sure that you're giving them all that you got and then some. So that way they can always, so anytime they bring up any smoke fest or anything, they're going to talk about what you did for them at that event.
Right.
True. Now it's like when I first became an ambassador, my first one was at Charleston Smokeout. I didn't know what an ambassador was. I didn't know what their responsibilities were. So, and you know how you want to ask the question, but you think, I don't want to ask a dumb question. But I had to ask because I didn't know what my responsibilities was going to be. And I still didn't get the information on what an ambassador was supposed to do. So when I went there, I just started being me, started showing people, where they need to be, and give them information about the like the smoke out, letting the VIP members know what they get and where they're going, and we was putting the bags, the swag bags together and all that type stuff, and just helping transport things back and forth. I figured, hey, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. And then, like Tim said, then I'm gonna give you the experience of being there because I'm gonna give you me. I'm gonna let you see. Okay, you're gonna have a good time here because this is what it's all about. So you can remember. Okay, we go back to the next one. Oh, we know we're gonna have a good time because those ambassadors gonna show you how to have a good time.
And so, when you said that, I thought about there's something that's popped in my head. An event curator. Someone's putting this event on. They're bringing all this together. Do y'all think they should have guidelines?
Yes.
Like the expectation of of an ambassador. You know, what's your expectation be? And I get some people have a general idea of what they do, but when it comes to that piece, like so some of us are natural for us to get into a crowd and start mingling with the crowd. You know, that's just us. You know, that's in us. You know, that's Virgo shit. You know, that's what we do. Yeah, that's some Virgo shit. That's what we do. You know, we get in there. But you know, it's all right, man. All right, we can let you in. But I think there should be some type of like some true conversations around it. It's like, hey, if you come to this event, hey, what do you? This is what I expect from you. We're gonna be doing some of this. We're gonna be doing some of that. But at the same time, when it comes time to the people, this is how I need you to interact and engage with the people. Now, I don't need you to show your ass and dance on speakers and dance on stage and do this now, get the microphone. You gotta do all that. But your job is to engage with the people that's there.
I mean, but you have to have blueprint to it. I mean, you have to have what you're expecting, you know, your ambassadors, because you're bringing these people on to help you promote the event and to enhance the event. Because most of the times your ambassadors are social media icons and have a nice following. So, you know, if they're coming, they're going to bring some of their people with them as well. And then their job is try to get more people, like you said, to attract more people to the event. You know, but you have to set expectations. If not, you know, everybody's gonna be in there doing their own thing, and it's not gonna mesh well with the event. You know, I mean, because you look at the crew we had down in Charleston. You know, everybody that was in Charleston did their thing. You know, it was like a seamless flow because everybody was here, they were there, they were doing this, doing that, making sure everybody was engaged. You know, and everybody, you know, got everybody involved, so it was well worth it.
Right. But like Tim said, you know, with I mean, I'm gonna just add on to what you said. You know, if there's no guidelines, you're gonna have some ambassadors that ain't gonna do nothing. They just think they're just there just to hey, and that's it. You know, they wave, you know, and that's it. And then they're gonna go about just doing whatever they want to do for themselves, you know. But if you got the guidelines, it's gonna let them know, hey, you're responsible for coming here this day and doing this throughout the day. You know, the next day coming and doing certain things. You know.
True that, and that part of social media icons, I missed that because I was doing some other stuff. That's the other part. You know, it's almost like this again to me. I have my face on a flyer. I have my face on a flyer for an event. I'm going to be there. But the thing is, what are you going to bring to that event? What do you bring? Are you bringing more people? Now, that's tickets sold to events or not. And I don't care and I have promo codes. I don't care if you don't use my promo code to come to the event. But just come in the damn way. But what are you gonna bring to the event? How much promoting are you gonna do? You know, and when we get into promoting, we get into this, we get to now, we're at the point now, and I go to this point, we're at the point now to where we start as ambassadors, you start working for this event. So an expectation from an ambassador. As an ambassador, what do you expect to get when you start working for this event? What do you expect?
Yeah, y'all ambassadors. I'm a vendor.
I was asking good, but I'm pretty sure about the comment. So I will say this. When either one, people are going to ask to be an ambassador, which is a fact, or either two, you're going to get a call up and say, hey man, would you like to be an ambassador for my event? Either way it go, I think there has to be something to be able to put in place for fee stupid. I know it's something that needs to be put in place. and that's the part of it, be whether it's a form of payment or whether it's a form of, hey, what type of accommodations can I give you? Right. Can I get you if you come out to my event as an ambassador, what can I do? This is what I can do for you. If you show up, I can get you some room and board. Of course, you already got access to everything, but I can get you some room and board. We can work with some ground transportation for you, even if it's Even if it's a doggone 16 passenger van and they're carrying ambassadors everywhere, and you got our driver. If you got to fly from halfway across the country, now I'm gonna say this: I'm not flying halfway. It depends on where I'm going. Depends on what it is. Some places, it's not financially sane or sound for most people to fly halfway across the country to be a part of an event. It's not financially sane and sound for most people. Some people can do it. I'm one of them. I can do it. Most people can't do it. So before you take on an ambassadorship, I think you need to think about that before you take that on. Before you take on that. But at the same time, if you got ambassadors going to come, going to show up, you got to be. I think there's some things you got to be able to do. There's one of them I said, some accommodations. Maybe help offset some costs when it comes to maybe if they're flying out there, especially if you invited them to be an ambassador. Give them that room and board. Work on that ground transportation. And then, of course, is promoting the brand. How much work are they as Fee would say, you expect the board to reciprocate by promoting a business. How much work are they going to put into promoting your brand? How much work is the event that you're being a part of? And I want people to think about this when you're doing these events. Because I see a lot of people that do events. They promote cigars, they promote liquors, they doing this all through your own personal social media outlets. The followers that you built. What's your return? What's your return on investment? What are you getting out of the deal?
I mean, say you're going to a new city you haven't been to.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to gain another addition to your web. You're going to be able to touch a lot of folks that you would have never had an opportunity to touch. Like, say, for instance, Atlanta Cigar Experience. I got a chance to get out there and connect with people that I would have never connected with. I got to meet a lot of people, got to give them a nice cigar, get them a chance to experience what Cloud Bros has to bring to the table. So next time they want to throw an event, my name might pop up, when it comes down to vendors that they're looking forward to come in town because they know what I did the last time. So I might be able to bring something specific for them this time. So, I mean, I think it's a two-way street.
So,
I mean, you can't go ahead.
No. So that in the end, that will work for you because you have a brand, a very good brand, by the way. I mean, the cigars are. Excuse me, I'm not going to take your name. Your cigars are phenomenal. I mean, they really are. So you have a brand, but what about the folks who don't have a brand?
I mean, but you're giving them opportunity to come out and put a name with a face with a name. Mm-hmm. Like, say, for instance, let's take Dallas, for instance. A lot of people got a chance to see me in person, aside from Red Cup Wednesday, and other events, but they got to actually get a chance to tangibly touch me, see me, talk, smoke together, hang out, party together. Whereas, if I didn't come to the event, they wouldn't have that opportunity. I mean, so you got to look at it as, you're going to represent yourself and your brand wherever you go. Mm-hmm. It should be a representation 24/7. The moment you walk out the door, you're representing your brand. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of what you're going to do with the opportunities you're given. I mean, because opportunities don't knock all the time, but when they do, you got to answer that call. If you don't, then shame on you. You can't blame the people that are throwing an event on you not getting exposure, getting the things you wanted out of it. If you don't bring yourself and you don't step up to the plate, you got to swing the bat.
Yeah, and I'll say this: like, I have a brand, but mine ain't out there, like it should be. So being an ambassador and going to these different places, now they're seeing me because they invited me to be an ambassador or whatever. So when I push my brand out there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the guy, that was, an ambassador at such and such, and he showed us a good time. He was telling us about his brand. Now here it is. He's telling us about his cigars. Now here it is. Let's go ahead and see what it's all about." And then the next time I'm at ambassador at that wherever, they're gonna be able to know who I am. And then that from being an ambassador at, like I said, at Charleston Smokeout, they're gonna be like, okay, hey, he's giving him the platform to push his brand now. So that's part of what's that? See, you had to go there.
Yeah.
Not you. I'm talking to V. I'm
That's
talking
what
to V.
me.
But look at this though. Look at this though. Hey, but you gave what you did for the event because you're part of the event. You lived up to what your expectation of whether it was a host, welcoming ambassador. You lived up to what your expectation or what you thought it should be. You
Mhm.
did that. You went out and said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna show these people a good time. This ain't my city, but I'm here to represent this event, and I'm gonna show these people a good time."
Yeah, and,
You know,
and matter
you
of
got.
fact, they said that they already invited me back for next year. You know, so
I mean, but
I
you got to take it personal. You have to take it
Mhm.
personal. You know, you can't just go in there thinking, "Oh, I'm an ambassador. I'm gonna,
Right, right,
be
right,
X, Y, Z." No, you got to break into your comfort zone and do you, and have a
right.
good time in the mix of everything else. You know, you can't be a rogue ambassador just out here doing X, Y, Z. The next, you throw your own party somewhere and you just said fuck
Right.
everybody else. You can't do no shit like that. You know, you got to
That
still stay
happened.
within the. It does, but you got to stay within the parameters of the event and still give people that type of experience.
Right. And then
Right
it's
on.
like I was I had it was an expectation put on me, from me doing the dancing and all the stuff at the other places that hey, when we see you, you need to do this, you need to do that. People was asking, I'm like, oh, so I got to slow down, y'all. I can't be doing all that dancing. So I'm 58 years old. I got to slow down. Now I'm just playing.
That's why you start drinking.
I wasn't drinking, and that's crazy. I
Well, he
wasn't.
wasn't even drinking, but it was just one of those things where, like I said, the DJ was so on point
He
that
was on
it
point.
got everybody up, and everybody that was still there was getting it in. Like
Mhm.
he went from like a good hour stretch of like nonstop dance music where everybody was up having a great time, enjoying one another. I mean, aside from the masquerade gala itself, I mean, everybody was dressed up.
Yeah.
Everybody had on some dope masks, and everybody had a good time. They were smoking good cigars, they were drinking, and it was cold as hell out there that night, but we still had a hell of a time.
After
Mm-hmm.
all that,
We were on a rooftop. I mean, you've seen some of the videos and the reels that we created that night, but it was a great event, hands down. I mean, I don't think any of the events were a bad event. I mean, you take the meet and greet on Wednesday, to the Sticks and Stilettos on Thursday, to the 90s house party on Friday, the cigar education on Saturday. Then you got the gala Saturday night. Then you had the fatigues and flames on Sunday, and the
Mhm.
after smokes. It was well worth the event because everybody had a chance to do something. And if you were there, I guarantee you there was a plenty of pictures, reels. You got to meet and greet people. You got cigars. I mean, it was a good fucking time.
It was. It was
So,
cold.
so the other,
It heated up when he started playing that music and everybody started dancing. It heated up. You had people coming out of them things that they
Mm-hmm.
up from being cold. They started coming out of it.
so another response to this, Erica Crockett, aka Trey Bella Cigars, um, said vending is a whole lot of preparation and work. And my question I asked her, well, how do you prepare for profit and loss, or is there a different mission statement for you? And her response was, I now look at the amount of people planning to attend and make sure my product selection is plentiful. My goal is always profit minus vendor expenses, minus cigars, minus bags, minus other incidentals, and then how many hours. Those numbers must make sense and pass the mark of staying anywhere all day. So, saying you're in that arena as far as vending. What's your thoughts on that?
Um, you know, here's my thing, and I'm a little different from most because I don't give a shit. But I say it like that because everything that I have is already paid for. So at that point, my job for Cloud Bros is to give people experiences and give them something that they will never get anywhere else. And so, hence the reason why, when we were in Charleston, I got to pass out and give out the steam cigars. When Louisville came around, I sent Hollywood some steams to take out there for the event. I sponsored Cigar Mike's event, gave Mike a cigar. For Rocktober, I gave Rock some cigars to pass out. I gave him his own stick. For Dallas Smoke Fest, I brought some exclusive stuff that nobody would ever get again for me. But you know I didn't go in there thinking I was going to sell out. My job was to get in there and make sure that everybody got to experience Cloud Bros and got to see me and got to experience me too. Put the name with the face. And then if you get to try my cigars, some people that came up there and came back the next day, it's like, hey man, I need some more of those, or I need this, and it was just based off of, me going there with no expectations, but to her point, yes, there's a lot of frustration and, mental battles that you go through. Like the whole time driving up to each event, I was sitting there like, damn, are they going to receive the cigar well? How they going to treat it? Are they going to like it? Are they going to love it? But that's just my own mental battles. But when you get there, you get a whole another beam of energy and light. When you get there and somebody starts smoking your stick and you're like, okay, that's what's up. And then next you see a hand come up from around the way like, hey, this is some good shit. And then I can take that because it just makes me feel better. It just so I'm like, no matter what I do, I've had fun at that point.
Right. So, because Ed is keep going across the bottom line. He did like 5 times already. Speed with a hell of a comment. Yes, but the board has to share with the vendors and ambassadors on ticket sales.
That's a nice one there.
I mean, the reason why I was doing that is because, like Tim said earlier, we as an ambassadors and as vendors, we have a following, and a lot of people come because some of them come because of us, and they buying these tickets and they doing all this stuff because of us. So, I mean, I kind of agree with what she's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So they have ballpark figure of what to prepare for. In that same question I asked, I think Peaches, put a comment on it as well, and I posed a question, a suggestion, or whatnot. And I don't know if any vendors that do it is part of what fee says for his preparation fees is what can you do as a vendor? Say somebody, if they reach out to you to be a vendor, you reach out to them. What would like a pre-sale look like? If that makes sense. Hey, you want me to be a vendor? That's almost like you hire me to do a cutting line. You want me to be a vendor? Hey, buy 100 shirts from me, 50 to 100 shirts from me, whatnot. And then I'll come out. I'll set up on the table, and then I'm already set up. I'm already paid. Now I'm just selling the shirts for you at the event. Whatever is not sold at the event, hey, now the shirts are yours. You bought them. You can do what you want to do after that. Whether you want to give them away next year's swag bags, give them away to VIP people, you want to resell them, whatever you want to do them at that point, they're yours. So, what will people think in regards to that from that when it comes to a vendor aspect?
I mean, that's dope. I mean, you're winning before you even hit touchdown.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I still think that it would come off. I mean, don't get me wrong, that would be great. That would be dope. But I still want to work. I don't want to work as hard because that would stop me from working as hard. And that would cut out a lot of stress and fatigue that I'm gonna have mentally worrying about, make sure I get these sales up, I get this going, get that going. But yeah, that would take a lot of stress off of everybody.
Mm-hmm. So I think we already had that up with cigars, cigar different hats. I can't make 80 hats by hand myself, but I still 80 cigars in the pack. Now I'm not know if I missed that previously, that's how that worked, but you would prefer, when you talk about the preferred part, would you prefer the part of like folks doing like pre-order for you, the pre-sales? Because I think I just think it would work. Now I notice a lot of work that goes into that, and there's a lot of guarantees and everything. And I'm pretty sure that as vendors such as Fee as yourself, you will be able to guarantee this kind of product. But hold on, what's t-shirt?
Yeah. I mean, breaking even is always a good part. I would say that's the overarching goal, is at least break even.
Yeah, and to break even because again, you can put a lot into it already. For us getting to the event, getting set up, doing everything you do. So breaking even is always good, but the pre-sale is always to me. Again, that was just me throwing it out there because I'm not a vendor, and I don't do. I tell people I don't do vendor. Folks know I have shirts, cigar shirts and whatnot, and if you want one from me, you hit me up. Hey, I print it, boom, I send it to you. But when it comes to me vending, I don't do vending. I just don't do vending. I'll now you can book me to come on the podcast, not come on the podcast, but when it comes to vending, I just don't do vending. I don't know. I don't think I don't know if I don't know if I got the time. I don't know if I got the patience. I don't know if I got the patience.
Yeah, and to your point, Fee, yes, like you take some of the events I've entered at, yes, there were other cigar brands out there. And I think I had a conversation about this earlier today. I personally, Cloud Bros, don't do sales, because I know what my product brings to the table. I know what I'm giving you. So my price is my price. And, there were a lot of people that came up, told them what the price was. They kind of looked around and just kind of walked away. But other people was like, gave them the price. All right, cool, here, boom, and it was easy because, they knew what they were getting from me. And then when they did that, what did I do? I gave them something on top of that, so stuff that they weren't expecting. So, but that's what I do for my brand. I can't speak for everybody else's, a lot.
I've been one time at Charleston Smokeout when I had my cigars and my T-shirts. And like you just said, my price is my price. If you want to get the experience of my cigars, you get the experience of my cigars, but if my price you don't like and you don't want to deal with it, I mean, I can't stop you. You go ahead to the next one, but you will eventually, it's going to be a time you're going to come eventually and get it, but my price is my price.
And that's the thing when it comes to a price, you're right. And I don't even try to understand it because if you tell me how much I'm just going to pay for it. But the part where folks hit you with, oh man, that's too much, or you charging that for that. Listen, you're not gonna go to damn Burger King and they got this damn $8.98 fucking Whopper Junior meal for $8.98. You're not gonna tell them, hey man, look, let me get that for $7. It ain't gonna happen.
Right. You're not gonna do that with Gucci. You're not doing that with Jordan. You're not doing that with Fendi, Birkin. None of them people. You're not doing that with nobody else.
Motherfuckers wait in line for damn Jordans and pay that damn price for Chase. So if somebody got a product out there and they selling the product, whether it's a shirt, cigar, cup, whatever case the deal or not, and they price that price, why is it so hard for most people to sell? You are in the cigar community, the cigar culture, cigar industry. And we already know this is not a cheap habit. I mean, let me change the word up. This is not an inexpensive habit. Yeah, let me say inexpensive. This is not an inexpensive habit. So if you're looking for going to an event, and if you're looking for bargain cigars, my suggestion is this: go to your local vape shop and go to your local vape shop.
Go to your corner store and get you one of them little $5 cigars that's been sitting there for like 10 years.
Right. Buy you a box of Quorums or whatever else, or
Black and Miles,
some Black and Miles, or $3 stick, and then show up to the event. But don't try to bargain someone down on their price of their brand, because their price is their price.
Yeah, definitely. Because I had somebody come up to my table on Sunday, and they wanted to get a cigar because they wanted to. This is what they said: they want to get a cigar so they can take a picture and then put it out. And so initially, I'm like, hell no, I don't have no cigars like that. You gonna just take a picture, but if you buy it, I mean, you do whatever the hell you want to do with it.
Right.
But then, so I told her what the price was. She told me what the price was. She's like, you ain't got a $5 cigar. I was like, ain't shit on this table $5. Not even a piece of candy that I'm giving you ain't $5.
There was probably one cigar out there. If there's a cigar vendor out there, there's probably not one cigar out there that was $5.
Right.
My lighters don't cost $5.
Right. And then, like to Pete's point, she said her hat started $200, but these people want her to price match with another hat maker who does not use the same quality of products that she uses.
Carry your ass on to the other day hat maker then.
Right. Be gone.
Carry your ass on over there.
I mean, it ain't no doors out here, but you can exit stage left.
Yeah.
You know,
like I say all the time, you know, when you go to you wait for Walmart to drop their prices. You don't go there and asking Walmart to drop their prices. You know, you wait till they offer it to you. So don't come to me, haggard, you know, trying to, you know, negotiate with me. No, if I'm gonna give you something at a price and I want to drop it, let me drop it. Don't come to me and say, well, you know, such and such got it over here. Well, I'm gonna tell you, like you just said, well, you carry your ass on over to such and such. Because you're such and such don't have the quality that I have. You know, seeing your cigar. I remember me and you were standing there and certain things was going, you know, I know the quality of your cigars. So I'm going to enjoy your cigars. I'm not going to ask you, yo, hey man, yo, I'm buying. No, I'm not going to ask you that. You know, if you come to me and say, hey, Ed, man, you know, I'm going to give you this. That's on you.
Right.
You know, but you know, people want to come up to you and always think you're supposed to just, well, if he got it for that price, well, I'll give it to you for this one. No, I'm not doing that. My price is my price. You take it or you leave it.
You gotta get the Frank Lucas standpoint. This is my product. This is my business. Right. I stand behind it. You know, and I'll tell people left and right. I was like, you know what? I'll put my steam cigar up against anybody's cigar any day of the week, and I guarantee you, I will stand tall. And I'll even put one better for you. I'll let you light that mug. Let it sit in your garage for 5 days. Knock the ash off of it. Light it again. It's gonna be just as good as it was, if not better, when you lit it the first damn time. That's the guarantee that I give my people for my products.
There you go. And see, with Fee, we've seen her work right here on Red Cup. And
she did live with the
right. So for somebody to want her to knock down. Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, you put all this accoutrements on my sketch, you know. So she gonna give you what you paying for.
Right.
You know, you look at her work, look at what she does. She said she made this in 3 days.
It's by hand. You know, this is work. This is work by hand. And I think that's what people miss. You know, like, hey man, you know, it's like Chris. Chris the same way. Chris draw up these doggone hats and this and another one. Not man, that stuff that's time.
Right.
That's energy. That's labor. You're paying for all that.
If you want repairs for your house or whatnot, guess what you do? You can go to Thumbtack and you can find all these people and they come out how they give you three different estimates and whatnot. But when it comes to somebody's brand that they make establish, like, well, I got this hat, this hat right here. This is I'm gonna use speed number. This is 200, but I got this one right here that almost look like this one. You know, and it's missing one. It don't have a button on like this. Got an extra button. So this ain't what's the place you get all the fruit basket from edible arrangement. You can't get a smaller than a damn large. You get one price.
I mean, but even to that point though, Tim, like, so for me, you know, when I brought these cigars, I wasn't gonna put a band on them originally. But what I did was, you know, I knew my bands were supposed to be here sometime that passed last week. But what I did, I went out, I went and got bands printed off, I cut them joints, and I set up every night till 2:00 in the morning, banding the cigars. Then when the band came in, it took 3-4 hours off the rest of my time to get the rest of them done. So but I had to work my ass off.
You work again. That's your time. You don't go to your damn job, okay? Mike, what's up, baby? What's going on with you? You don't go to your damn job. Hey, look here, man. Look. Hey, look. I know y'all paying me. I know y'all paying me $21 an hour yesterday, but let me get $25 an hour today. They're gonna tell you, find your job somewhere else. This shit just don't work like that. And I got, you know, and it's like with several different cigar lounges the same way. You go into a cigar lounge, their price is their price. I don't care. So if you feel that you gonna get this doggone cigar cheaper or less expensive at another damn lounge, well, guess what? Carry your ass on over there to them.
But even to that point, though,
that was in the educational stuff at the education on Saturday. You know, they was talking about that. You know, at their lounge, if they have to do it this way, you know, they got to do it. You know, because of so much other stuff that's going on. You know, they got to have these prices. You know, right. So you can't get mad because their prices. If more people will come and frequent that lounge, then they might not have to have the prices that high. They can bring them down. But if you don't come frequent my lounge and then you come one time and then you see my cigar price, you're like, oh, well, such and such got this price. Well, keep carrying your ass over such and such because
right. But here's the thing. And we as brothers and sisters that believe, in this culture, we have to understand that in order for us to be in this culture, it's going to cost something. Right. And we should go and patronize everybody's business when we go in. Why? Because you're getting seats, you're getting comfortable seats, you're getting good music, you're getting spirits, you're getting cigars, you're getting an atmosphere. You might have a DJ, you might have a live band. You're getting all these things that your ass can't get at home because you're outside. Yep. And in order for you to just keep having that clubhouse or that cigar lounge or that bar, you've got to go in there and you got to patronize. You got
to go in freaking their humidor. You don't always just bring your shit. Don't always even if you did, like when I bring cigars, I'm still gonna go buy out of your humidor. Just like when we was at the event Saturday, all the cigar vendors that was out there, I went and bought something from. People who had other stuff, I went and bought stuff from them, because I've never seen them before. I want to try their shit,
That part. The same thing with me is like, Ed came up with a pack of cigars. Like, hey, where'd you get that from? All right, I'm going down here right now. Right, and so I went and did the same thing because that's my thing. My thing is you got to give to get, and I don't do it with the anticipation of getting something back. I don't care. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy your cigars. I'm going to buy your hats. I'm going to buy your shirts. And guess what? I'm going to post them. I'm going to wear them. I'm going to make sure that you get that same exposure that I would want somebody to give me if I was doing it, which I am doing it. But I don't care if you do it or not, because guess what? I'm still going to do me regardless. But the fact of the matter is, everybody knows me. And Tim will attest to this, and we've seen it on Red Cup, I don't know how many times, that if somebody got something, I'm going to get it. Yep. And I'm probably the first nigga with it, like Ludacris.
That's why, but you hear me saying it a lot. So I think that's gonna be the phrase for me for the remainder of 2025. Because me being born and raised in South Carolina, my folks always say, well, "Carry your ass on over there." So when I hear on out, they say, "Carry your ass on over there." Then carry your ass on over there. So bite your name. Go on, carry your ass on over there. So that's gonna be the phrase.
It's like when I first met Fee, we was at fellowship. And she saw me and my boy there, and somebody told her that, I wear hats. So she told me about her hats and stuff like that. I'm like, cool. So when I got to her at Dallas Smoke Fest, and she had the hats out there, because at the whatchamacallit, the first when I seen her with her hats and stuff, I walked up, I saw that hat. I didn't haggle with her. I said, I like that hat right there. What is it? She told me what the price was. Boom, I got it. Just like when I was in Louisville, when Chris had the hat up, this lady kept looking at it. She kept looking at it, and she wouldn't do anything. So I was like, that hat matched what I'm gonna wear. Boom.
Hey, but Ed, to your point though, because I said the same thing. Because I asked Tim when we were in Louisville. I was like, man, who make those hats? Because I seen the post of the hats. I need to give me a hat. And then as soon as y'all said it was Chris, I bet. As soon as I walked to the table, I was like, man, I want that one and I want this one. No question. I don't care what it costs. I want it. Right. Because that's what I do. Even when it came to Fee making this hat, I didn't care about the price. I knew what she brought to the table because she did it live for us.
That's what I told her. I said, I was like, just be right there. I'll get it later.
I thought I was like, I don't care what the price is. Hey, just go ahead and get it going. Let's work it. And you see the product,
But that
speaks for itself.
Again, that's the product. The product speaks for itself, and that's what you're getting. And I got another comment to read from let's see, Shanika Diva Smith. Now y'all know Shanika. She like to tally wine and watch rep, but she's a brand ambassador for 3 companies. Okay, Fedora Designs, Tally and Twine Watch Company, and Kingmaker Cigars. She's been doing this for like 17 years. And her thing was when it comes to like ambassadors or events or whatnot, that you should always do your research and look for who the person is in whole, and are they a good representation of your brand. Set your contract agreements, which y'all hear me say all the time. They must be able to network, be able to be comfortable in all spaces and rooms they walk in. Trust the product, know the product, and again, always be a good representation of the brand Remember, all eyes will be on them, and the first impressions are everything. If folks trust your ambassadors, they will try your product, and they trust the brand too from how your ambassadors carry your brand.
Well said.
That's real. That
Well said. And I think what Fee said, I think I still gave y'all a discount. Is that what she said? Hey, if you gave me a discount, guess what? I still pay more. Discount or not, I'm still like, the t-shirt $25. Hey, I'll give you $35. I'll give you $30. If it had XYZ, I'm gonna throw a couple more dollars on it. Why? Because you took your time, your effort, your energy to create something that's fucking phenomenal. And guess what? I'm gonna pay for it.
And that's the thing. I don't want the no. I'm not. I'm one of the ones to tell you. I don't want the discounted price. I talked to Sal like a couple weeks ago, and I said, man, look, Sal, man, I need one of them gun cigars, cap, man. Them days, everything. Sal, Sal put some hard shit out. I said, Sal, I gotta have one of those gun cigars. Hey, homie. Hey, what color you want, homie? I said, the color don't matter to me. I favor red cap or whatnot. He said, hey, man, hey, homie, just I said, look here, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you this. If you ain't gonna send me an invoice, don't send me that motherfucker. Sal ain't sent that cap yet. Because if you're gonna send me an invoice, don't now send it to me. That's my dog. That's my dog. But it takes time to put that together, man. So you send it to me for free. I don't want it for free. And I talk about free, and I so a lot of people get on me when I talk about the free movement. The free movement.
What did it say? Support is free?
The support is free movement. Some people take that to another level of support is free. They believe shit free for real. But what does that truly look like? I mean, what does that truly mean when we talk about support is free? Now, sharing posts and this and other whatnot, yeah, that's I get that. Yeah, I get sharing some posts. I get doing this, I get doing that. But if I'm putting that work in, for you, at the end of the day, what's the return? Yeah. I'm not in, and I say this for me, and I can only speak for me. I'm not in this shit for likes. If you watch this podcast, you watch this podcast. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, hey, that means it wasn't for you. So I'm not in it for likes. I'm doing this because this is what I like to do. This is what I like to do. I like to get on here.
That's what you love to do.
This is what I love. I'm sorry. Appreciate the correction, bro. This is what I love to do. So if you subscribe, if you do this, you do that, great. I appreciate it. But I'm not in it for because this is what I love to do. But at the same time, if you invite me out to an event, and you expect me to podcast, now you're expecting me to work. You're expecting me to bring my equipment. You're expecting me to set up. You're expecting me to do this. You're expecting me to do that. This is what you're expecting me to do for your event. Cool. But at the end of the day, what's in it for me?
Right.
What's in it for me? I'm not doing this shit for likes. I'm not doing this shit for followers. So what's in it for me?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people get that misunderstood, the likes and the followers and stuff. I mean, we live in a day and age where social media is the new norm, right. And if you're not out here doing something, you're doing something wrong in the eyes of everybody else that's in the social media arena or realm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, you're giving your time, your energy, and you give your time.
We appreciate you coming in. You can lay on the couch and we can be an outlet for you. So we appreciate you. Get it off your chest. This is a rare couple minutes. Get it off your chest. What do we got to say? Get it off your chest. You are covered. We are assured. We are. I'll say this: the Singing Rollins Talk Show podcast is bonded and assured. I have a list of contracts. We're not so I'm safe. So this is a safe space. I can't be sued. Get off your chest.
Say whatever.
Say whatever. Say what's on your mind.
Yeah. I mean, but we do this stuff because we love doing it, man. When it stops being fun, I'm gonna find something else to do. But right now, I love this shit. Yeah. And I don't care if you don't like it, you don't care for it, but guess what? I still love it. And I'll tell you something I tell, my friends, my real friends and my family all the time. It's like, you ain't gotta like me all the time. But at the end of the day, your ass gonna still love me. And
Okay,
that's just how I feel about it.
I just got this question. Somebody hit me. They watching it, but they didn't. I guess they didn't want to put it in there. They sent it to me. They was like, okay, if you ask the organization to be an ambassador, you shouldn't expect a certain amount of stuff. But if the ambassador, if they call you and ask you to be an ambassador, should they compensate you monetarily, accommodations, or the other part cut off? So that's what she's asking. So if I come to Tim is getting ready to put on something, and I come to Tim and I say, hey, Tim, let me be an ambassador for you. I shouldn't expect Tim to give me a whole lot because I came to him. But if Tim comes and asks me, hey, yo, Ed, man, I know you got your shit going on, blah, blah, blah. Man, I want you to come be an ambassador, man. So she's saying my question to Tim after he asked me, well, what's you going to give me? What are you offering me?
And I think at that point you should have that contract or those guidelines and stuff already made up. Why? Because you have an event. You should be prepared for those questions. You should never walk into a meeting unprepared.
Right.
Whether it's impromptu or if it's scheduled, you need to have your ducks in a row. You got to know what you're doing. You can't come up here half stepping.
Right. And I have a contract. I do. I have a contract. But I will say this: even if you ask someone to be a part of the event, to be an ambassador, your presentation with that, hey, look, you have this event coming up in 2026. I would like to be a part of it. Here's what I could bring to the event. Okay, cool. Now we got that out the way. But also at the same time, for me coming, knowing my status and how many people I reach, because we gotta look at how many people you reach. Let's look at that. How many people I reach on a daily basis. This is what I can bring to your event. If you're willing, if I'm good to come to your event, here's another part of it. But here's what I'm asking. I'm asking for, can you provide me with this? Are you able to provide me with hotel accommodation? Are you able to provide me with some type of ground transportation? Are you able to provide me with this if I come to your event? Because that's the whole business layout. Because you're presenting. It's almost like me going to. I tell you about. I have a handyman business on the side. It's almost like me going to somewhere, and I tell you what, these people that come to your damn door, ringing your doorbell, always trying to sell you some shit. It's a presentation. Hey, I have this. I have a new security system. We're part of the security company. This is what we offer. We're gonna give you this. We give you that. We give you this. We give you that. And this is what we're charging for this package. Well, it's the same thing. You are a package. You're presenting yourself to this event, this curator as a package. Hey, this is what me. This is what I bring to the table. This is what I offer, and this is some of my expectations.
Right.
Because now, if I don't do that, I'm still coming out of pocket, $2,500, maybe $3,000 or whatnot to go somewhere. And although I said, hey, I want to be a part of your event, what it's going to do for you is, and what it's going to do for me, you always got to throw it out. Okay, well, what this will do for you is I can guarantee you at least another 50 to 100 people to buy tickets to attend your event. I can guarantee you that because I got people ready to buy tickets right now. And what I talk to them about is, hey, if I'm part of this event, what's your guarantee? Can I get a commitment that you're going to buy XYZ? So I got 50 to 100 people right now on standby, ready to buy tickets to come with me if I'm part of this event. So it's all in the presentation. Don't you just say, hey man, well I want to be part of your event. Okay, well what can you do for this event? What are you going to bring? What can you contribute to this event to make it successful? Are you going to bring people? Are you going to help me? You going to help me market it? What are you going to do? So now it's all in the presentation of what you can do for this event. At the same time, hey, what's going to be my ROI? What's going to be my return on investment?
Right.
Hey, what can Brown do for you?
That's it. That's it. I mean, all day. That's it. I mean, you go to that carnival. Some dude with damn 3 bottles set up in the damn balls. Saying, "Hey man, buy these 3 balls for $5 and don't get that way. You got man glasses out."
All right.
So
Man,
it's all in your approach. And I tell people, for those that's tuning in, if you try to become part of an event or you want to do something with anything, it don't have to be a cigar event or not, but with anything, you have to market yourself. Market yourself. If you just want to be there to be a part of it, but what you going to do when you get there? Are you going to be a fly on the wall? You're going to just sit around and you're going to take selfies all day? What are you going to do? What are you just trying, or are you just trying to build your following? Right. What are you truly trying to do to whatever you go to the event and that person be like, you know what, man, look here, next year I want your ass to come back, and this is the reason why I want you to come back. And I'm gonna say this with them because they're my dog, my brother, whatnot. I love them to death. But when I went down last year, and I was ambassador for Charleston for the first time, it was my first time being ambassador for Charleston. At the end, we got done. And we talked more. We was like, hey, next year, this is what we gonna do next year. It wasn't to say, hey, you gonna bring your ass back. He didn't say ask him. He already said this is what we gonna do next year. So when you have people talking to you like this, saying, hey, look, this is what we gonna do next year, and this is what I think I want you to do, they already incorporated you in their plans because you made an impact. So that's the thing is, what type of an impact are you gonna make on that an event? And I think I asked this question before in regards to cigar events, cigar festival, or not, is what will prevent you from going to a cigar event or festival in your own backyard? And most people are like, well, I want to do that. I can go out of state with it. And I get that. But this is something for your town that your town is putting on. Okay. It's gonna be a great event, and you part of the time. You smoke with these people, you drink with these people, you hang out with people for the most part. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that?
Right.
Right, definitely. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. Because even last year when I couldn't make all the events for Dallas Smoke Fest because I was out of town for the election, and as soon as I came in, I immediately went to the event.
Yeah, we know the story. So you came in, you picked me up from the airport. I look bad, all kind of shit. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, but I'm saying, even when I was there, I was like, you know what? And I told everybody I told all the members of the board and everything. I was like, you know what? I'll be back next year. Like, I don't care what facet. The same thing with Wood. I was like, dude, I want in next year. I was like, whatever you got going, I want in on it because I want to be a part of this because I believe in what they're doing.
And you went down there as a participant.
I was down there I was a patron. I was going down there to party and have fun, and I worked the entire event.
And you started out.
You were honorary ambassador. You just came and started ambassador.
You just started ambassador. You came out. I'd have picked you up from that airport. We hit the road, and after that shit, it was just all right.
You would have thought you was an ambassador and shit.
Everybody thought I was ambassador because I didn't get half the cigars that I was supposed to get at every event because everybody thought I was helping out.
Right.
People walk by with cigars. I'm like, where mine at? Shit. But I didn't care. I got my badge on that says VIP because I paid for my VIP ticket to go, but I was going to be a regular patron. I was going to have fun. What up, Rob? Yeah. What you got going on?
Yo, Rob. What up, Rob? Oh, hey. So look, man. Look, I don't know if y'all ever met Rob before, man. Look, Rob got this spike, boy.
Oh, that mohawk? Yeah.
Rob got a mohawk, but Rob is a dope cat, man. So let's see what Rob's talking about here. Let's see here. Let me see if I can read good. As an ambassador, I do my best to help the organizers during the week get things done behind the scenes as necessary. I also like to interface with the people coming to make sure they're having a good time or feel involved. Never want anyone sitting in a corner by themselves unless they want to. And for the months leading up to it, help promote the event and product lines that will be featured during it.
There it is.
Right there.
Appreciate you, Rob.
Rob
had probably spiked up right now.
Now, Tim, to answer the question about what would make you not want to be a part of something that's in your own backyard. Now, I've talked to some people about
Come on with it.
why they don't attend stuff that's happening in their backyard, in their city. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you got this organization that's putting something together, they know who you are, but they choose to ignore you and any other thing that you're doing. But the minute they're having something, they want you to come. No, I'm not going to come, because when I was having my stuff, you never showed up, you never came, you never helped me promote it, you never did anything with me. So now that you're having your shit, hell no, I'm not coming. That's the only reason why I would not do something in my own backyard. If you're shooting me down, I'm not going to help you.
So that was the answer that I was looking for, without trying to lead to when I make my question. And I think sometimes people shy away from giving a real answer, but that's the answer. And sometimes it's, well, people are in fears, right? Competing events. Sometimes people is like, you have something, to your point, and you don't show up. But then when I have something, I want you to show up. But it has to be. I think Fee said it earlier. It has to be reciprocated.
Right.
That type of stuff has to be reciprocated. Without, you can't, and when we talk about, when we get in the point, we start talking about this culture and what we do in this culture, and we sometimes we tend to build ties with people. We get close to people, and sometimes things are said or done that we don't like. So either one, you can keep it a buck and keep it business. And when I say business, I see a lot of people out there for entertainment and whatnot. They still, like, if you look at, say, talk shows. Talk shows do it all the time. There's people on the whole panel that can't stand each other. Like 3 or 4 of them, they hate each other. But when it comes to the damn panel, when it comes to the View, when they watch the View, hey, I'm getting paid. I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna smile with them for 30, 45 minutes to an hour, and after that, I'm gonna get in my limo and I'm gonna take my ass home. But to your point, Ed, like you say, that happens because you have people that don't support one another. Oh man, I ain't going to that. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. But at the same token, when I throw something, and now I'm mad because you don't show up. If I threw something, that's what I was getting out there, putting the point out there. Like, why wouldn't you show up for something that's right there in your backyard? And what do you do? What do we do different? How do we fix that? We call each other up and say, you know what? Hey, look, I want you to come to my event, but I had to sit back and I had to reflect on why you didn't show up, because maybe I wasn't there for you. So what can we do to mend this? And then next year, let's work to make your event even more successful, and let's work to make my event even more successful by us coming together and doing that.
Right.
That's the culture.
But unfortunately, everybody has their own feelings and they have their own emotions. And at some point, we can't separate the business aspect of it from the personal, because personal, it'll fuck you up quick and it'll get you in your feelings real quick. And then you'll be like, man, I don't want a part of that. I'm good. I ain't gonna do it. But the business aspect of it, is where you got to look at what you bring to the table, what your brand is, and you have to put that foot forward before you do the personal. That personal shit, that's something that you got to deal with on your own. But when it comes down to the business standpoint of it, you got to step up, and you got, like I said, you got to step to the plate. You got to think about your bottom line. You got to think about what you're bringing to the table, what you want, what your goal is. And if I can go to an event, whether it's 40 miles away or 300 miles away, 3,000 miles away, if I can get there and I can just show my face, not necessarily have to vend or do anything, just show my face and be a part of it, I'd rather do that than sit my angry ass at home watching everybody have a good time on social media. Because guess what? You're going to get sick and tired of everybody posting.
Right.
Yep.
You're going to get real sick and tired because, we tell people all the time. We tell people all the time, like, hey, the moment we get there, hey, since you didn't come, guess what? We're going to make you sick and wish you would have been there.
Right.
And Fee makes a good point to say that, some people don't show up because they know someone they don't like is going to be there. And but that's like 1 or 2 people that you may not, and you don't, it's not required for you to speak to someone that you don't truly deal with. And now, when I say that, I say this in a matter of what has this person truly done to you as a person to where you say I don't deal with them. Now, if they the piss, now I'm gonna say this 'cause I love y'all. I love you. Y'all my dogs. I love y'all. But if they the piss sin off, what the fuck does that got to do with me? They the piss Ed off. What the fuck does that got to do with me? It's
Right.
almost that's the whole saying. I don't fuck with people who fuck with. I don't fuck with people that fuck with people I don't fuck with.
And Linnell, to your point, yeah,
Hey, do that to me.
that last sentence did it all. You can't break bread with the devil. I get you on that. I truly appreciate you. But what they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Even if they don't like you, guess what? If they're talking about you, you're on their mind. You're working for free in their head space because you're doing something right. And I'd rather be in a building with a bunch of people that don't like my ass. And guess what? I'm getting all that attention at that point.
What did Easy say? All publicity is good publicity.
All publicity is good publicity.
You know, you can hate me, but you still gonna, like you just said, saying you're gonna hate me, but when you get to that event, you're gonna, cause my name is gonna come up and somebody gonna ask you about me.
Right.
You're gonna bring my name up to somebody.
And to Linnell's point, for her and for anybody else, I feel the same with Linnell. I'm coming to support. I'm coming to you don't have to talk to me. If I done did something to you or not, cool. But at the end of the day, you don't have to talk to me. But I'm there to support that event. I'm there to support that person. I'm there to support that event. I'm there to support the culture that we all supposedly love so damn much.
And Rob made a good, valid point right there.
Yeah.
If you don't come because of that person got power over you.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I'm not giving nobody. I'm not giving nobody more power than what I got in my wheelhouse and my belt. You're not getting that.
Right.
That's their ego.
Right.
Well, see if they stealing my picture, something wrong with them.
Hey, that's where them screenshots come in, boy. I know.
Hey, unless you making a meme out of my ass, you can still like one, and make sure you share it because it might be funny. I might laugh at it.
Right.
But
just
like
point, man.
But just like we were talking before, you know, we had a comment about the $5 cigar, and instantly somebody chimed in and said, "Oh, that's." I was like, "Well, no, it's not that person because I know them." Wrong person. It was somebody totally different, you know. But it's one of those things where you automatically assume that that's who we're talking about when we say stuff. No, I mean we don't have to know who the person is to talk about them, you know, in a good way or a bad way. But you know, you gotta have your facts together. You can't just assume that that's who we're talking about. You know.
So Linnell, I don't know if there was a hit for me or whatnot. Linnell just saying, yes, Linnell, I apologize for calling you the shit starter when I was in Chicago. I love you, Linnell. My bad. That's a shit starter.
What up,
that's when I saw Mikhail. That's Linnell. That's what I said. That's that shit starter right there. So that's been on since then. But yeah, to that point, man, it's just. It's what I do. There it is. Oh, shit. You got it. My bad. You got it. But that's the point, you know, that we be trying to make. And part of this, you know, part of this show that we focus on is what, you know, to bring the culture. We gonna ladies and gentlemen is watching, man. We're gonna get to the point we start talking more and more about real shit in the culture, in the community and whatnot. That's all. But and if you got questions, I will tell you this: if you got questions that you want talked about, or topics you want talked about on Red Cup Wednesday, please send it to us. Because we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because I'm not shying away. I'm not shying away from it. We're gonna talk about it because it need to be talked about, and need to be addressed. So, but that's the biggest thing, you know. And again, we was talking about, you know, events and being ambassadors, and you know what it takes, you know, what it looks like from that ambassador standpoint. But I said at the same time, man, we got to turn the tide on this, you know, show up to an event. And I asked the question before about, you know, pretending to bend in your own backyard. I mean, that's support. We talk about support. That's support. Yeah. Now, if you got a problem with the person that's putting it on,
yes, then that's totally different.
That's totally different. If you got a problem with the person that's putting it on, because okay, well, what the hell did they damn do to you?
But again, that's that personal shit. You gotta leave it home. You gotta put it to the back burner.
That's personal, and everybody's not business minded. Everybody not
True.
business minded.
Yeah, definitely Hollywood. She did work her ass off. Shout out to Nicole Townsend, Hollywood, Pretty Wild Puffin. She did her thing over the week at Dallas Smoke Fest. Shout out to my sister.
Yeah, Linnell, I have talked you off the cliff several times.
But they don't get that opportunity. Yeah. There she go. There she go. So Shanika, we just read your comment on the post and whatnot. But I've been following for a while now. She got some dope stuff on that. And again, congratulations on the tally, the watch and everything, man. This is it's wonderful to see what you have going on. See, I don't do mess with people. Me personally, I tell them when they continue the event. She working the events too, but she wish everybody the best. It's business, never personal. And that's what we need to get to.
Ain't that what Nino Brown says? It's always business, never personal.
It's always business.
It's never personal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm adding a post on my IG.
I mean, but again,
wherever I go, whatever event I go to, I'm gonna have fun. Whether you talk about me bad, whether you talk about me good, I'm gonna have fun. The bottom line is you talked about me. You know, I'm in your like you were saying earlier, saying I'm in your thought pattern. You know,
living in your head rent free.
Yep, there it is. You know, they go that nigga right there. Look at, oh yeah, that's me. And I'm gonna wave at you like, hey, what's happening? I'm doing me, whether you like me or not.
What up?
Because I don't give a fuck.
I mean, and at the end of the day, that's very true. Because I don't. Because you know what? I'm outside. I'm gonna have some motherfucking fun.
Right.
Hands down. You know, if Ed and I get together, we get this look. We go out there and do this dance move. We go out there and do this dance move. We'll have some fun.
There you go. There you go.
And that's what we need to try to take into as we bring.
Hey, that'll be a good commercial break.
Hold on, let me see what the hell I got going on.
Hey, nobody got me out of this week Saturday. No, I don't think nobody filmed me on that.
That is incorrect, sir.
Oh shit! Oh goddamn! Let me see if I can Let me see what I can do with this real quick here.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, people gonna see something. They're gonna see what you're doing. They're gonna say something. You know, but at the end of the day, it's about you and not really caring what others say. I mean, because it's always gonna be somebody jealous out here in the world. It's somebody's gonna admire what you're doing. It's not really jealousy. They're admiring what you're doing. It just comes out green on their end.
Y'all stand by for this. Let me see if I can let's see if I do some of this. Let me see if it work out for me. Let me see here.
Yeah, we love you too, Cole.
What the hell? Oh shit! I don't know who that guy is.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
I ain't know that dance, so I stopped.
Well, so y'all, that was the world. If y'all saw that, was the if you guys see
world famous
Ed Green
cigar.
Cigar doing Mr. Cigar do, you know.
I mean, but real talk though. I mean, we had some great fun. I mean, we really and truly did. I mean, it didn't matter where we were at. We did our thing. We had some fun.
Hey, appreciate that, P.
P, I'm gonna get you, P.
Hey, any ammo y'all got an Ed Green, please send it to me. I know.
Hey, but real talk. I mean, a lot of stuff we talked about tonight. We just came off the Dallas Smoke Fest 2.0, their second year Smoke Fest. I mean, it was well worth the freaking price of admission and then some. If you missed it, just check Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, YouTube. There's plenty of videos, footage, plenty of pictures of everybody out there having a hell of a time brought together by this freaking cigar.
Yes.
So I mean, it was well worth it. And like I said, I tell people all the time, like, this is my first year getting out. I've been out all fucking year, and every event I've been to has been great.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a great time. You get to meet some wonderful people. I mean, there's so many people that you interact with on a normal basis. You know, their Instagram handles or Facebook or cigar groups, but getting a chance to actually see them, smoke with them, you know, relate to them. I mean, you'll meet some phenomenal people that are doing great things in the industry. I mean, I kid you not. I don't remember seeing one smug face the entire week. Everybody had a smile on their face and was having a great time.
Right. So
Yep.
with some of the things, you know, we discussed and talked about along the night, and some of the things we can do different within this culture, the industry, this community that we have, you know, what are some of the things that we do different going into 2026? Are y'all looking at, you know, and I'm talking to, you know, viewers and everything, y'all looking at mending, you know, whatever it is it was that, you know, 2025 and prior to make these events even more successful? Are you looking at added positive feedback, suggestions? Because a lot of times, you know, a lot of folks look for suggestions and feedback that's going to be able to help them, you know, make their event even more memorable for the next, you know, next event to come up. And how can you be a part of that? That's yeah. So, yeah, you know, everything looked good. And we congratulate y'all. Yeah, Dallas is dope in real life. You know, TM. Let's add a TM to the end of it. Let's add a TM. Let's add a TM to the end of it.
Hey, but you know what though? Going into 2026, man.
Oh shit! He says Mindy. Oh god damn.
But she gonna have to expound on that. I mean, I would say this, you know, being in the culture, you know, heavily for the last 4 years, being in business with Cloud Bros, and even before then, you know, in the beginning, yeah, there was a lot of haters. There were a lot of people that didn't give a shit about what I was trying to do, what I was trying to bring to the table. But I never let that stop me from doing what I wanted to do and my vision of what I wanted Cloud Bros to be. Because if I did, I'd be a failure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have enough self-esteem and enough gall to say, you know what, that's motivation. That's going to push me to be better than what you thought I was. And even if you thought I was going to fail, guess what? I'm still here. I'm still thriving. I'm still having a great motherfucking time, and I'm putting out some excellent stuff for people to experience. I don't care what you do, but guess what? I'm on your mind.
Yeah.
Or as my coin phrase for 2025 and going into 2026, you know, I want to stay in everybody's mouth. No pun intended. Whether it be talking about me or putting a cigar in your mouth, you know, I want to constantly be in everybody's mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
Really, Ed. Go ahead, fuck up my moment there.
Lynette, why I gotta be a short hater, man? Look, I'm 5'10" and proud, so why I gotta be a short hater?
Okay, so you're trying to figure out what we meant by mending. I believe what Tim was trying to say was, you know, mending these ill will feelings, or, you know, these bad, you know, vibes you got for certain people in the industry and the culture. You know, trying to either make it better or, you know, getting past it. You know, taking that personal out of it and just leaving it somewhere. You know, at least that's my perception of it. Tim, what you got for that?
Probably on the lines of same thing my man in this comment from Instagram. Not only the same thing as far as, you know, maybe we take the time to talk to you know, talk to those individuals as far as you know, why aren't you collaborating? You know, what may have happened in the past to keep that you know, keep you feeling to a point to where you can't work with someone in regards to, you know, putting events on and bringing out the events and doing more, being more supportive of one another and the you know, in the community, in the industry, what we have. And I say, you know, we see it a lot. You know, we're old, and I get it for you. We're too old to be mending And but we all have something in common to where I say this all the time. I'm over the age of 40. I'm 44 years old. 45 years old. I'm sorry. See how I'm an old man. 45 years old. And I really don't now. If I feel some type of way about something, I won't speak on it anymore. I'll be done with it. Will I stop talking to you? I won't stop talking to you. Eventually, I'm gonna talk to you about whatever it is that's going on with me, or that's been bothering me. But at the same time, there's certain things that we have to get past. There's certain things that we have to get beyond. And you talk about it, you had a conversation, you be done with it. And if you can't bring it back to where it was at the beginning, then at least you spoke your piece. And I was taught that a long time ago by my grandparents. Hey, speak your piece and be done with it. If it goes back to where it was, or where you come to an understanding, then great. And if it doesn't, it's good. But you spoke your piece, you said what you need to say, and hey, that you at the end of the day you did what you felt was right by you. Sometimes when we don't do what's right by us, it's a burden on us, it weighs on us. We want to talk to other people about it, but we have to do what's right by us at the end of the day. Do what's right by you. And get off your chest and put it out there, and you be done with it. And if like I say, when it comes to events, you go to events to support. You support an event. You're meeting you're meeting your followers or people that you follow. You're linking up with people, and you hanging out with them. You getting a chance to share that. Smoke that cigar with them in person, or have that drink with them in person. And that's just me. Again, that's just me. That's where I go from there.
So Linnell says, how do you keep going when someone has burned you financially and tried to mess your name up? And I'm sorry, I can't see that portion of it.
When taking the high road.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, taking the high road.
Fuck him up. Fuck him get some ball with crazy on the lips. That's what you do.
I mean, with that point, because I do a lot of stuff on the side. A lot of people don't get to see, but eventually they will. I just treat it as, what? Eventually it'll happen. If it doesn't at that moment, hey, you asked me to do something for you, I did something for you. And you can never say that I didn't fulfill my end of the bargain.
Right.
If someone burns you financially, then yeah, that is a bad person. And this is why I say this, and I change a little bit. We work hard for every damn cent that comes into our household. Whether we work every day, whether we retire working, we earn that. So we earn that dollar. But if you got burnt by someone financially, that is just a low down, dirty, rotten scoundrel. That's just a low down, dirty person to do that. And I know people right now that's in the industry, personally, that's been burnt by somebody financially. And you have to be you have to be wary of your funds. Everybody got and I have a story, and my wife can share the same story. I dealt with some individuals in the past, and they're like, "Oh man, I need this, I need that." You give it to them, they say, they shit on you. And I've been shitted on before when it comes to being in a financial situation. But I chalk it up. Will it come back to me? It may come back to me, and it has come back to me on several occasions financially. And but it's sometimes just I have to let that go. I have to see that whatever those funds are, I'm not going to get that back. I did them a favor. Here you go. But I know it's like George Bush said years ago when we was a uniform, and Ed, I think we was a uniform at the same time. He said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Fool me again, you can't fool me twice.
You can't fool me twice."
You can do it. But I've been burned financially, but this is what I tell my kids all the time. That person did that, it's gonna come back on them. But you keep pushing yourself for your success, because they burnt you thinking they was gonna make you fall. But when you keep rising, they're gonna end up falling because they're gonna be trying to figure out how the hell is he still going when I burn
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep pushing.
I mean, because I've been there. I've had it to where somebody's going on a live and tried to put Cloud Bros in a very ugly light. And guess what? What did it do? I didn't react or respond to none of it.
Right.
Didn't do shit, but kept pushing and kept putting out better product than what they thought they had and what they thought they were trying to do to me. They thought they were trying to break me. It didn't break me. It made me stronger.
You see, when they did that, they thought you was going to just, oh, damn, it's that you was going to fold. But
or thought I was going to give them
they don't understand.
that reaction they wanted.
When they try to burn you, they forget. Now they're putting your name in people's mouths that or in their head that never knew about you. You know, so now you done gave me more energy. So yeah, keep trying to burn me. Keep burning. Go ahead.
Correct. So man, this is let's see, this is military. There you go.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, that's very true.
I was burnt here in my backyard, but it didn't stop me.
No.
Tim knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, but it didn't stop me. I continue to go because that made more people want to figure out, well, who the hell is that guy?
Right.
You know, so and even though they burnt me, I still go to the functions. You know
what's that Bible verse?
I'm not going to bring you no financial backing. I'm not going to bring you they're going to come there for me. They ain't going to come there for you.
That part.
They're not going to come to pay anything. They're just going to come and look and be out. And then they're going to tell you, well, if Mr. Cigar ain't a part of it, I ain't coming.
Hey, yeah. I think we had that conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, but what's that Bible verse? You know, you walk into the fire and you come out in gold. I mean, you know, you can burn me all you want, but guess what? I'm gonna walk straight through it, and it's gonna make me better than what I was before I walked in.
Right.
That's it.
That moment where you thought you had me, but guess what? I'm still standing. I'm still thriving. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm like Antoine Fisher. I'm still standing. I'm still strong.
Yep.
And that's the thing, you know, you have to, and I say, you know, and we have a lot going on within the community. We have a lot going on within the culture, or whatnot. But we have to, I'm not trying to tell people what to do or whatnot. Just make suggestions. You know, speak your piece, let your piece be, and then after that, you know, be done with it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna still show up when I go out here and I go places. I'm gonna still show up as a cigarologist, and I'm gonna give you the cigarologist, whether you like the cigarologist or not. You know, I'm gonna give you the cigarologist. Yeah, I mean, how, you know, whether you like me or not. I told you earlier, I don't care if I'm not saying I don't care, but every Wednesday when we get done with this, I always put a post up and I tell everybody, thank you for tuning in to Breakfast Wednesday. It's been another one, you know, man down. Shout out to our guests, shout out to this person, shout out to that person. That's my appreciation to, you know, everybody who tuned in and continue to support us on a weekly basis. And I don't know if you see my posts, but I rarely put out negative posts. If I even put out negative, negative, because I don't like to promote negativity. And but that's just me in a nutshell. But you know, that's what I think we have to look at, you know, as far as, you know, when we're doing things, you know, we have to, I said, we take control of everything. As soon as my wife told me all the time, my daughter told me, you know, when you can't take words back.
Right.
Once they're out there, they're out there.
They're out there, yeah.
It's out there. So you can't take words back. You can't take what you say back. That's what you felt at that moment. That's how you truly felt about it. You can't take that back. And so sometimes we have to be cognizant of what we actually put out there in the universe. Our words, our actions, everything, we have to be cognizant of what we put out there. And to protect your brand at all times. You are, especially, and I'm glad you said, especially you are a brand. You are a brand, and I'm glad you said that. I say this. I mean, you are a brand. if you conduct yourself in a particular manner, a negative manner, do you think people will? Do you truly expect people to buy from you?
That part.
Do you think people, if you conduct yourself in a particular manner, and you wondering why you're not making sales, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, do you truly expect people to fucking buy from you or to invite you anywhere? I want to invite you to my damn house. No, you this type of damn person. Hell,
That part.
I may see you at a cigar event, like I may go the other goddamn way because of the type of person that you are. I'm not taking a picture with you because of the type of person that you are. This is me. Now, this is me being 100%. This is me being 100% fucking real. Being 100. If I know that you're this type of person on social media, and if I see you anywhere, guess what? I'm not about to take a picture with you. You got to have some different. You got to have some other qualities that make me say, okay, well, I can do this with this person. I do this, but if you just negative all the damn time, I don't want to be in your space. I don't want to be in your space.
Hey, I don't need none of that negativity around me.
Nah, period.
Me either.
Period.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Don't need it. Don't want it.
Nope.
I don't want it.
So this has to be this is going to have to be a continued conversation because we probably would have been okay if we would have got interrupted earlier, but we had some technical difficulties.
Wonder why.
My bad.
Yeah, we had a few technical.
But it's progressed. You know,
Yeah.
we've been able to get to our points. We've been able to engage our viewers and our followers, and they're coming out. And there's a comment every 30 seconds.
Right.
So shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight and chimed in on this conversation, because these type of conversations are those candid conversations that need to be had.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we're all adults. There's very few of us that are 25 years or 30 years or younger. You know, so we've lived a very, very long life, and we've been there, we've done that. And that's what I love about the cigar culture and the cigar community, because all the events that I've ever been to, there's never been no drama in my eyesight.
Yeah, never. Haven't seen any.
I ain't seen no arguments. I ain't seen no fights. I ain't seen no knives, no guns drawn. You know, only thing I've seen drawn is some cigars and some goddamn lighters. Maybe a flagrant hookah or flavored cigar here and there, but you know.
Linnell, look, we Virgos, Linnell. Don't do like that. We close Virgos. We right here. Come on, Linnell.
Right. You know, as Virgos, we can talk shit to each other.
Yeah. Don't do like that. So that's real, real talk.
What's up, man?
We gonna definitely got to get to the point to where we got to have these we have these real conversations.
Is that the cat fight in you?
We gotta have we gotta have these these conversations. These are conversations that have to be had. These are conversations that's kind of shied away from. These are one of the ones, but people like to put out subliminal messages out on social media. And I'm gonna tell you right now, people on Red Cup Wins, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the real things that's going on, the true facts of what we got going on in our culture, what we got going on in the industry, and hopefully, bring some light to the things that we could do to make it better. And I think that was the idea of this show, is to be able to bring the culture together and contribute to contribute that to the culture. So I think I truly thank everybody tuned in and chimed in. So it was definitely a great conversation.
Definitely, it was great. Now, what was Linnell saying? She said, "Back to my hat." What you talking about?
No, she about to get you.
What she about to get me on?
Back on Ed. Back on Ed Hat. Linnell, do you need to see Ed Hat?
Let's go ahead and throw Ed on that solo layout so you can see this phenomenal design.
Go ahead, Ed. Go ahead. I know you want to. There you go. There you go. It is dope though. It is fine.
All my accoutrements on here.
So I'm gonna ask Speed this question, Speed, while you're here. Yeah, I got a I have a two rows teardrop up there in my closet. Hell stupid. If I send it to you, can you tip it out for me? I'll pay.
See, you ain't even right. See, okay.
Boy, when I tell you Linnell ain't shit.
Oh god
I'm gonna
damn.
take it.
When I tell you Linnell,
I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, I'm gonna be that little leprechaun. I'm a good luck leprechaun, goddammit. I'm gonna be that.
Oh shit.
I'm a
when
good
I
luck
tell you
leprechaun.
Linnell, boy, that damn Linnell.
Don't be surprised if I show up in your room in the corner either.
All right, listen, appreciate you chiming in, baby.
Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you checking in with us, and I'm gonna continue to follow you because I love what you're doing. Keep it. I truly love it, and your style is dope. Your style is extremely dope. So definitely keep pushing.
Well, that's all
boy,
right.
I tell you, boy, Linnell, boy.
I'm
Well,
gonna
what we
take
gonna do about this? What we gonna do about Linnell? I don't know what we're gonna do about Linnell.
I don't know. She came with it tonight though. She was on it.
Yeah, she was. You talking shit to all of us.
Yeah, see what
She ain't
I
say
did.
nothing about
I hit
sin.
you up.
She ain't saying nothing about sin, goddammit.
Hey, what is it to say about me?
I don't think Linnell met Fit Sin yet.
Look at him, man.
All right, hey, that we look, Sin. We had a conversation before we went on air.
Yeah.
We had a conversation before we went on air, goddammit.
Hey, but I will say this though. I told Ed before this hat got created that I was coming for his head.
Yeah. You did.
I did. And shout out to the phenomenal design, Miss Fee.
Yes.
She did her motherfucking thing.
She did an awesome job. There you go. Bam.
I can dig it. I understand that. I'm just putting my shit on Afterpay. I'm putting my shit on Klarna. Now I got you, but then I definitely need to tap in, which I need something that says the cigarologist. So I got to get with you. So I definitely got to get with you on that. So yeah, man, it's been it's another. Again, we have I feel we always have great shows when we come on here. And I appreciate the viewers that tuned in and hung out with us tonight, man. This is awesome. And if we want to have I want to get us to the point, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have more conversations along these lines. We got some things we got to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. Linnell, when did we meet up? You need to bring that back to my memory. You know, I'm old. Rob said he needed a slit in half for his mohawk.
Yeah. So anybody do have? I'm telling you, man. If Rob got this mohawk, man. When I saw Rob in person up at Goodfellas, and I knew it was Rob when I saw that spike. That's Rob.
I was like, God, that's it. It was, straight.
Yeah.
Hey, was he there? When did he come in town? Was he there for the first night, the industry night?
Rob lives in Atlanta.
Oh, for real? I think he was there industry night.
Yeah.
He was there industry night. Yeah.
Rob lives in Atlanta.
I mean, we were doing so much that night. I probably met I don't know how many damn people and didn't even know it.
Ace was something else, man. Ace was something else.
Hey, shout out to Cigar Mike.
Yeah, shout out to Mike, man. For continuing to do what he do for the industry, continue what he do for the culture, and whatnot. And I tell Mike, Mike called me up, in the morning. Mike called me like, Mike, man, I'm at work now. Well, call me back, goddamn. And I talked to Mike, and I definitely like that, man. I appreciate Mike for everything he do. The culture, the conversation that he had with me, whatnot. He keeps my ass alive from time to time. And definitely, man, shout out to the dude, man. Good dude, man. And shout out to our additional host that wasn't able to make it tonight. Peaches is doing an event. Every Wednesday she does an event out there at Elevation Cigar Lounge up there. She's doing a thing. I tell sister all the time, I'm proud of her that she stepped out of that zone, and now she's hosting events, and she's getting calls to be everywhere. So she's like, I had to book a call with her secretary to see if I could get through to her. And I got Nicole, she was off tonight. Nicole had to work. She getting some rest, some much needed rest. Because she's been busy. Our guys Sal and Kenyon out there on the West Coast, doing their thing, and our man Z, shout out condolences to your family, man. I know you want to be coming around, bro, but we definitely, man, whatever you need from us, let us know, bro. So, that's what we're gonna do.
Show.
And shout out to Ed and Sin for hanging out tonight, man. Sin showing off his, they showing off their fire, phenomenal designs, by Fee, they got to go ahead. Wait, let me. Who I want to do first? Let me do Sin first. Go ahead, Sin. Do your thing.
Ooh, that thing is so nice.
It is dope.
Ooh, yeah.
And we get Ed Green. We get Ed Green one more time.
Remember Baps? Booyah.
We get Ed Green one more time.
What you know about that? Look at all the accoutrements.
Accoutrements.
So, but yeah, Rob was at Goodfellas.
Yeah, with
Vanessa
Rockstar.
said she met you in person, but she does follow you. So, this always dope. See, Rob Fee said she could put a slot in for the spikes. So, hey, trust me, she got you, bro. She got you.
For sure.
Now, Tim needs a bowling ball cut in half with spikes.
Oh wow! Hey, she on you like Mike be on you, man.
Hey, you know what? She is filled in for peaches tonight.
Yeah.
That I deserve that. I deserve all of that.
Oh, also, hey, let me show this off too. Now we got to show this off too.
Oh yeah, the Smoke the Collection.
Yeah, my girl Stacy, man, and she made me a Dallas Cowboy one too. Well, I got a Dallas.
I don't know why them motherfuckers suck.
Hey, don't worry about it. Damn it.
Ed, you learned a new word tonight.
Yeah, hey, man, ain't tonight. I learned that a while back in accoutrements.
Accoutrements.
I'm saying it wrong, but still.
Hey, it has been a coin phrase.
Right.
So let's we got to wrap this thing up, man. I know we got things to do tomorrow, so Sin, do your thing, bro, and take us out, man.
All right, so first and foremost, like to thank Tim for this platform. This Red Cup Wednesday. Tim is, as Nicole would say, dope in real life. My brother from another mother. Shout out to all the hosts that weren't here: Sal, Keon, Z, Peaches, Nicole. Shout out to the whole Red Cup Wednesday crew. Shout out to all the followers and fans, the people that tuned in, because without y'all, we're just people, out here trying to do some things. But with y'all, we just become bigger, better, and stronger every week. So we truly appreciate you all. Got a couple shout outs, man. Shout out to Scar Mike. Shout out to GTG all around, because GTG supports all these events. No matter where we're at, GTG is always in the building. Yep. Shout out to the Dallas Smoke Fest board. Shout out to the Dallas Smoke Fest committee. They put on a hell of an event. If you guys missed it, you missed a hell of a show. You missed a hell of a cigar week. It was everything and then some. Shout out to my man Rockstar. Man, shout out to everybody just in the culture, man. I'm a true fan of everybody that's doing something positive in the cigar culture. So, and last but not least, shout out to Phenomenal Fee for getting my head right and getting Ed's head right. She does some dope work. If you guys need a dope brim or a dope hat, check out Phenomenal Fee. She does her thing. So, as always, average days are great clouds. Be sure to check me out, man. If you guys didn't get a chance to come out to Dallas, you guys got to get a hold to these beautiful sticks here. You got to get a hold of these beautiful sticks.
Definitely.
So that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all.
Ed Green?
I just want to say again, like and piggyback off of what you just said, saying I want to thank Tim for his platform, to reach out to people, all over, because people come in and they enjoy this segment, they be looking forward to this. And I appreciate you, for allowing me to come on and be a part of this, man. This is, phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to give thanks to everybody that's on here. All of the hosts that couldn't be here. Shouts out to them. Peace to what y'all doing. Make sure I pray that y'all are doing everything that you like to do. Thank you for all the viewers. You guys are awesome. All the talk, all the posting that y'all put on here, the questions and the answers and stuff. It was awesome. We don't always have to have guests because we have a great crew right here that can, just talk about any and everything. And we talk, and it's crazy because at the Dallas Smoke Fest, they was talking, was giving cigar education about stuff that we talked about on here. Because I talked with Chevalier and I was like, yo, the stuff that you're talking about, we was talking about it on Red Cup. And he was like, right. And he's like, it was awesome to be able to know, that we can talk about stuff that's interesting to people out in the public that they want to hear. So again, I want to thank you for this platform, Tim. And I appreciate all the people out there and just be looking forward to 2026. Because I know we're going to be even better.
Right on. So I would say God bless y'all and good night. God bless y'all and good night. But again, these gentlemen already said it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's great to be able to come on here every week and do this. Like Fee said, group therapy at its finest. We'll keep it up with the group therapy session. Let's be a group therapy. We'll let you go ahead. My bad, Sam. We'll let y'all get it out. We let y'all get it all out. But again, man, this is great. I think it was a great conversation for us to have tonight, and to talk about things that goes on in the culture. Sometimes let's say, we got to speak the truth, and that's what we need to do, is be able to speak the truth when it comes to everything we got going on. So, hey man, like I said, it's great to be on here. It's great to be there. It's great to be part of the culture, and like I said, I truly appreciate y'all. So as we always do, Ed Green, you know how we do. Do you think, brother?
So tonight I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, and I'm gonna just say this: Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you for all that you do for each and every one of us. Thank you for the culture. Thank you for just being the God that you are. And I say this in your Son Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be out for this week. This has been another Red Cup Wednesday, brought to you by Lux Cigar Lounge in Charleston, South Carolina, and also the Titan 9 group down in Jacksonville, Florida. And again, till next time, we'll see you next week. We are Red Cup Wednesday, and we out. Peace.
Booyah!
These guys. See y'all next week. We out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.